no, sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here with the longer.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott yet again. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Flush to his right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought,
he's got it with the 15.
And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
11 MT, take 11 MT.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
This from 25 yards out.
And Johnson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy with when they move the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Now Burrow.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's another first down and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Johnson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception. interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Burrow looking to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
On 1, right?
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Johnson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In motion right comes Allen. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Slot man moves right. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Prescott now. Dancing to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here's Prescott.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
4th down, Prescott being chased out left. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Allen, the man in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
To the air again, Burrow. Caught right side, Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Cole Kmet with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL.